Hello. The radio. I don't know if the radio will go off. Well, it won't go off here because I left it at work. If that's what you're talking about. I was just looking over because someone modified my description of my stream and saying I was going to talk about Scream Factory releases, which I didn't know of, very many of them. Oh, did you see what they're going to... Oh, it's Exorcist 3 is coming out on 4K.
Before the original, eh?
Well, it comes out in March, so I don't know when the original. Hey, another captain. Hello. Yeah, I guess Scott. I'm live on Twitch. I guess I put this on, but I think next week I will do a stream on the Twitch. I'll find a bad movie, but pulling the trigger on yeah, I'm regretting my rapist purchase of Infernal Rapist, but made in Hong Kong. I think I'll probably like those. I mean, I think I've seen at least one of those, so I think I'll be hopefully enjoying those. Me and Dana went to the local Walmart, and I got some G Fuel, and it's called Tiger Blood. So I wonder if it's got meth in it or something. That Charlie Sheen AIDS blood in here. I don't know,
Oh, God.
but it tastes cherry. Hmm. Mission and action set. Yeah. Probably I will check out Evil Dad, Evil Pussy. Yes. Ah, the Dead Pit guys here. Pickaboo. That's a shirt. Yeah, I will, Darren. I made that decision a couple years ago. I've had zero hangovers in 3 or 4 years because I don't drink hardly anything anymore. Like that's probably going to be it for the rest of the year, or at least till summer. Code of Silence is good. Captain Horror's asking about that Severin set. Hey, 4K. Yeah, it is a little late. I'm getting tired. I don't know. I mean, I have seen a few of those. Was it Syndicate Satanists? I've seen that, and um, Almost Human. And there's some. I try to watch some of the other Tomas Million, sorry, police films he made in that whatever that character's name was. I couldn't watch. I watched like one and that was it. I couldn't deal with it anymore. But I think most of those are going to be really good. The the Severin titles look. I mean, I'm not going to buy it, but if you're interested, that would be definitely definitely that's where the hell is it? $95. Holy shit. Almost Human, Syndicate Satanist, Freehand for a Tough Cop, which I do not recall. I've heard of the Syndicate, the Cynic and the Rat and the Fist, the Brothers Till We Die. I probably haven't seen those other three, but the first three I've seen. Oh, let me make sure I'm up to date here. Yeah. I really hope not. I hope we don't see a 4K of Amityville Karen. Something tells me that they don't want to spend the money on that movie. John's asking a spoiler question about the Tenebrae killer killing John Saxon's character. Hmm, that's a good question. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to watch it again, but we'll see. Look at Afro Wales uh, telling people to thumbs up the show and stuff. Thank you. My short time, but yeah, I got some gummies in. I got some new gummies from this same company, and I took the recommended dose of one, and it took around 3 hours to get to 100% of craziness.
And then Steve was
I
laughing
was
and blowing
laughing,
his
and
nose.
my I was working my abs. I was laughing every time I would start laughing. I would sit up in bed and do a crunch or something. But yeah, it was unusual. Like the last one I got, I think that bottle lasted me over a year because I'm not gonna like uh, it's not something I would want to do on my every weekend or something. Well, Vinegar Syndrome came out with their last. It was like their VSA of Undeclared War, which is a Ringo Lamb movie, which I'll have to see if I can find a copy of that to watch. Apollo, he's watching Pale Rider. I think I saw that in the theater. I'm pretty sure I did. Of course, I was still 15, so I was still underage. But they just ask you, and you say sure. I was 13, and they asked me if I was 17, and I said sure. And I know there's a guy in front of me, a couple people in front of me. He was like 16. He was like, or he was in a grade ahead of me. And he told him, "No, I'm 16." And they turned him away, but they left like a 13-year-old kid in it. Oh, wow. There could be all kinds of movies. Regret. I don't. I mean, the Santo movie is decent, but I don't know if I should have bought it. Uh, I don't know. I'm sure there are. Oh, I know. I don't know. I think this was Severin. This is the what Saint Bernard. That movie is horrible, and I was so. It's the same guy who made what Skin Deep or something like that. Skin Deep. Man, I was so man. I thought it.
Patty Bartolo?
Yeah, I thought that was going to be a great. I thought it was about a killer dog, but it's definitely not. The dog's dead the entire movie. I don't know why you would call it that. But what did I grab from? I grabbed the Made in Hong Kong set and then the Infernal Rapist. Yeah, Cruel Picture is not something you pull out all the time, but it's still good. So there's a possibility of pulling it out. Maniac Cop 2. I love Maniac Cop 2 a lot because I like the ending rap song. I taped it and played it on cassette when I was driving around back in the old days. Well, Apollo for the new Halloween movies, in my opinion, is not very high. I thought the 2018 one was, you know, wasn't great, but it was okay. But then Kills, and then the last one was not what I don't think anybody wanted that. I'm sorry. So, no, I'm not big on those movies. Yeah, that's like I'm not spending $95 on that, but all right, Afro well. I mean, obviously, I keep on hearing that Severin's going to be releasing a Black Emmanuel box set, so I don't know. And I did spend $100 on a 4 or 5 Bollywood horror movies that I'm pretty sure it's going to be horrible. I mean, I've seen a few of them already, and they're just you have to fast forward through the dance numbers and the musical parts. Yeah, it was a bad way to end that. I mean, I don't know any ways around it. Yeah, you never know, Paul. I mean, definitely if you buy them, I hope you like it. If you don't, I mean, also, I mean, if you have Peacock, there's all kinds of promotions for like even if you have a Fire TV, you can get Peacock for something for 6 months. I forgot what the how much they charge. I don't think it's pretty very low. Even it's $5. I mean, you could spend $5 and watch whatever you want for that month and cancel it. There is no commercials during the movies, or at least those movies, which is nice. They show a couple commercials beforehand and then commercial free for the whole movie. So Tiger Blood. I gotta watch. Gotta watch Macabre here after the show. For the Eurocult recording tomorrow. Have you seen The Eighth Man Cometh? Well, actually, last weekend I watched it, and it's a pretty. It's got a lot of Cat 3 in it and a lot of wire work. And well, I can't remember what release I have. I have it on DVD of some sort. They had like some behind or some other stuff on it, but and I'm wondering it. I know they made a new movie, something about the Iceman with Danny Yen, and he travels through time or something. So I wonder if that was the remake of it. I'm assuming it is, but it's got pretty good action in it and stuff. So I don't know. I would, I don't know about the pricing though. Yeah, it's pretty different. Afro. Raw Deal. I haven't watched that one in a long time. Shogun's Assassin at 4K. I don't know. I mean, they're going to put out Arrow's putting, as far as I understand, they're going to put out a 4K of the Bruce Lee movies, or at least all of them except End of the Dragon, which is on the Criterion set. I'm not sure if I'm gonna. I'm not buying no more. I've got two. I got a big old book with the movies in it from Shot Factory, and then the Criterion. So yeah, that's a pretty good analogy, Marv Dogger, about that. Oh, I did. I mean, that's back when Dilo Rennis had his own little studio thing producing it. Uh, I'm pretty sure it'll be both, Apollo. If you're talking about the Bruce Lee set, yeah, it's pretty underrated. I mean, it's not that one of these over, you know, it's like well, it's not like Red Heat. Red Heat's okay, but little Jim Belushi goes a long way. But I got a waxy build up in my head here. Looks like they're going to release Wanted with Angelina Jolie on 4K, which I really like that movie. I got a Blu-ray of it. I'm not sure if I like it that much. Wow, another Blu-ray of or Doctor Giggles, which I don't care about to be honest. One I was saw that I kind of might I probably will get is the 4K of Streets of Fire because I've always liked that movie and the soundtrack. Yeah, True Lies is obviously gonna be tons better than you got. James Cameron making something. Oh yeah, Fun City's releasing Party Girl with Parker Posey. If you haven't seen that movie, that's a decent movie. And Parker Posey looks incredibly hot throughout that movie. And then Blue Underground is doing a new 4K restoration of Goodbye Uncle Tom. I know we've all clamored for a 4K of that, or a 4K restoration. Yeah, Uncle Bill's up in here. No, I ain't. No, I'm not giggling at $30. 4K of Running Man. I mean, I like Running Man, but I've seen it so many times. I don't know if it's something I really that's I was thinking about. I wish they had a rental store and I could go rent 4Ks and watch them without having to buy stuff just to watch it. But it is what it is. I mean, I guess you can. I don't know if I know Netflix still has some kind of program, but I'm not sure if it includes 4Ks and all that jazz. Because that's the worst thing in the world. The only thing that came close was back in the day when a new album came out from a group you liked and you got it. I mean, you heard the single and you got it. It was a piece of shit. It was all shit afterwards. That one good song, and you spent $10 or $12 on it. It was like, what the hell? I mean, with the movie, you either like it or you don't. There ain't gonna be like one or here or there. Oh yeah, Redbox. I've never used a Redbox. I mean, just never got to it. But I mean, I will admit that they rent games and stuff. So I mean, back in the day, I mean, you really can't do much with a rented game. Nowadays, you can rent a game. You're not going to beat it in a day unless, it's a very short game and you're decent at it. For me, it would take me a couple months. Yeah. Though there's that people, rich people have that, kaleidoscope thing where you can rip the 4Ks and stuff to the hard drive. But, yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, Adam. My toilet's been fixed. It's not been an issue. I don't understand. My toilet's been working for quite a while. I don't even remember it working. It's gotten clogged once or twice, but it's always worked. Peace and love. Peace and love. Trying to. If you do have the Patreon, which tiers start at $1, deadpitpatreon.com. Yes, it was the shower. Here's the deal with that. Just before I get the somehow someone flushed a paper towel. Now, it probably was me, and that clogged up the water. The water was a slow drain. I spent like a hell of a lot of money fixing that because one guy was doing something with a snake with a big metal cable, and then the tile started coming off the shower, so I had to replace all that. Well, behind that was a little black mold, so we had to get that fixed. Then we fixed it all. We got the paper towel out, and thank God that's been. I don't need that issue. But tiers start at $1. Deadpit on Patreon.com. A new Eurocult will come up. Uh, Dirk picked we have wild cards where you can just pick any movie, and he picked Hereditary, so we watched that. Bloodskin Mask, Captain Horror. Season of the Abyss, or whatever that album was. We used to listen to that one all the time. Oh, yeah, it was a hell of a saga. If you take a shower and you have to wait till the water drains out, it takes quite a while. Yeah, it must have been a bounty or a brawn 2-ply or something. I can't recall how it happened, but anyway, like I say, that's been taken care of. Unfortunately, my laundry room still has some my drywall. I cut panel out to get to the pipes is still. I used tape and taped the drywall back on there, so I haven't messed that up there. Well, John, I have checked out something about the Johnsons, and yes, it's very disturbing. Kentucky's, you know, I haven't lived that many other places for that long, so I don't. Yeah, that's my. I mean, I'm not a big Slayer guy, but that was my favorite. I don't know. I just all those a lot of those songs I really liked, but I'm not really. I haven't listened to Slayer in years. I don't really. I listen to podcasts mainly. When I go to the gym, I listen to what is that Heart Radio app, and then put it. The songs I listen to something called Into the Fire. I think is the group, or no, it's Ver Union, and the songs on there I really like, but then I find out they're like 10 years old or something crazy. But but yeah, Made in Hong Kong. Oh my god, it's a trauma movie. That Frostbite. Holy shit. Georgia. Yeah, I haven't been to Georgia. Unfortunately, the last few years I haven't been anywhere. Maybe this summer I'll be able to go somewhere for a small vacation, but it's hard to say. I'm really addicted to saving money at the moment because I want to get my savings built up because I have extra money now, or at least, oops, somewhat of an extra money. I love that. Let's see. Uh, Though a friend sent me a Steel Panther song, which I mean I've heard, I've heard of Steel Panther. I thought it was kind of more of a jokey band, but they had a song called about 1987, which that's when I graduated. So it was funny. Did I buy any new stuff from the sale? No, I didn't really see anything that I really wanted to kind of blow some money on. So and I just here we go. Allow. Oop oop. Mm, 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 mm. Kind of neat. Oh, the bees. Yeah, I don't know. The site was weird because sometimes I couldn't even. I didn't see the new stuff. I saw whatever day the other day was. You know, it's kind of just wow. Yeah, I mean, I can't understand anybody wanting to get this. I didn't. I thought that that was not even really. Whoa. Thought that wasn't even a big deal. This, uh, the Beast in Heat. Oh, it's just a Blu-ray. I thought for some reason it was a Star Virgin. Like I said earlier, I've seen a little too young. Yeah, I think it. I think. I mean, I haven't. I've watched like a few seconds of it. See, this might even sell out. Yeah, I've seen this. Unfortunately, it wasn't full. It wasn't widescreen. Oh, I see boobies. Oops. I wanted to go back. I just wanted to. Yeah, the Infernal Rapist, man. 25 bucks. Oh well, maybe it'll be good. This Deadly Camp. I mean, I think I've seen this. I actually may have a copy of it somewhere, but obviously it's going to be a VHS or some weird. Kevin Smith's in the house. Hey, Kevin. Thank you, sir. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh well, Darren, I can tell you that right now, Dana's not going to like it. I'm unsure of it. I mean, I thought some parts of it looks it's out in a country, and then other parts are in a building, like a apartment building or something. So I'm a little perplexed, but I don't know. I will see it. I don't know if she will. Oh, Innocent Blood. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people who do like it, and it's. I mean, it's not. It's pretty good. I don't know if I would want to spend money on it, but it has got a great scene where it has Argento and Romero and I think Joe Dante or something in it. This like a they're just like cameos. I think I don't remember. I can't. It's been a long time since it's got Robert Loggia in it. It's pretty good. Yeah, Apollo. It looks like a Demons reboot, which would be awesome if they could do another Demons movie. Where in the hell is the buttons at here, buddy? There we go. Oh, the mothers. That's not a. That's a pretty cool. Yeah, Don Rickles. I forgot. Yeah, he's in there. The mothers is a pretty good kind of. I guess it's a black exploitation movie, but it's. I got it with a documentary years ago. They're pirates. What was it? The mate. Something the machine gun maiden or machete maiden. Machete maidens. Man, I wish I got that damn slipcover for Doll Squad. Well, I don't know why I didn't, but I'll live. I'm not gonna spend $100 for it. God, Girl Scroll Screamers was not good. I don't know. Curfew. I'm not really. I think I've seen a little bit of that, but you know, They did release pretty much all the stupid sequels from Amityville Horror. Yeah, Demons 2. Man, if Bobby Roode shows up, I'll be marking out. Yeah. Where's this at? Let me see if I can get into rewards, and I cannot. I got into it on my phone for a second, and then every time I go to the website, it does not allow me to do it, and I don't get it. Maybe I need to log in. I don't know if this will let me log in or it did. I go to rewards and I get nothing. So yeah, there was a freaking someone put a calendar out. I think it was on Twitter or something of all the releases and stuff that were coming out. Yeah, I think Scream's coming out in April or March or April. I can't. One of, more than likely. What the hell happened to the? What happened to this thing? What happened? What, did I kill it? I killed it. I killed it. Let's see if I can. Hmm. See what happened. My computer's still working. I'm just just I must have closed that screen or that window, and it doesn't want to show. Why in the world does not want to show? Uh, fan of Eli. I don't know about Dead Silence. I mean, it I don't know. My mom wanted to see that for some reason. I don't know why. Because I guess she likes ventriloquist dolls or something. I don't know. Yeah, there was a monolith behind me. But I probably sometime in February when I get my tax money, I'm gonna buy one of these rotating shells that holds like God. I don't even know. It holds 900 to 1,000. So I'm gonna put all my DVDs in there. So I'll probably end up truncating my rack back there. And one thing I did as far as talking about a laptop, I upgraded my laptop. It was a $300 special from Walmart. I upgraded it with a SATA solid state drive. Man, it's not perfect, but it definitely is 100% faster. Um, I'm gonna do the same for my old Dell desktop. No, actually, it's an HP desktop, I think. No, what the fuck is it? Yeah, it's an HP. I got it from Walmart as well. Probably almost 10 years ago by now. Close, well, maybe a little 8 years ago. Yeah, we're in the process at work. We're putting M.2 solid state drives in all the desktops. We had like 300, and I think we've probably got 100 done. Maybe even, I don't know. It's a it's an ongoing project, but uh, well, Apollo, I watched it on the VHS back in probably 1980 or something. Uh, back when we didn't have computers, so I was safe. I remember some weird stuff. I don't know if it's from that movie, but I found it in a sock drawer, not mine. Yeah. Actually, what I want to really do is I have a giant TV in the garage. It's like a 31 inch CRT television I bought in 1995. I can't really put that in here. I do have a smaller TV up here somewhere that I could put in my VHS and have them stacked and stuff. It'd be pretty cool. Uh, Well, you never know what you'll find in the sock drawer. I won't tell you what I found in one of them when I was a kid, and it freaked me out. Let's leave that to your imagination, I guess. Me, let me check on old Diabolic. One movie I would say, if you're curious about, you can find it online. Is called "We're All Going to the World's Fair." Oh my God, it is horrible. Yeah, you're correct there. Oh, Afro. Well, do not watch that movie. That sucked. My opinion, though. Come on. Looks like they're selling some of those Christopher Lee Volume One movies separately. Even though I wouldn't suggest. I found out, if you're curious about that one Christopher Lee, one of the things they had on there was this Polish TV show called Theater Bazaar, and I found that on freaking Tubi now, so you can watch that all. You know, yeah, fan of Eli. I definitely went ahead and pre-ordered City of the Living Dead 4K. I mean, I'm really a big fan of that film, so huh. I'm really interested in that other Cauldron film that comes out in March. Butterfly Kill Butterfly or whatever it is. Hourglass Sanatorium. Hmm. Hey, I forgot to click everything. I I'll check that out. Uh, I, I was gonna watch that Menu movie off of HBO Max, but I probably have to wait another time. Oh yeah. Well, my personal these computers at the house, they're just getting a SATA one because these are like older computers, don't even have it. My gaming computer I got for streaming has a M.2 slot, but currently it's using a SSD solid state. That's cool, Scott. I mean, I thought it would be pretty good. It looked decent. And I'll probably end up getting a M.2 for this one. And I found some cloning software that it's cracked because they said it was free, but it didn't do anything when it was free. But when I cracked it, it worked perfect. It didn't do it that way because, well, let me go back to, let's see, browse by, no, yeah. Yeah, but kill butterfly kill. It's $31 and it's a freaking Gregory or whatever his fucking what is his fucking name? Gregory Ho. Joffrey, whatever the fuck that dude's name. Yeah. But anyway, I have not seen the new Avatar. I was looking for it online, and I mean, oh, well, Scott's got some. Probably will. I don't know. They got some. Let me look at this movie killer. I'm a big one. I don't know. Depends on what the big one is. About what? Of what? Movie killer. Hmm. Never. And then Mana, which I thought I'd seen. Oh, it's an anthology. Huh. I just don't like these movies that are fucking 3 hours long anymore. I mean, it's just wait. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can definitely have a but just the fucking deal of getting out and having to sit there for 3 or 4 hours. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't want to do it. Oh shit. Well, I mean, yeah, it's better than the theater. It's just that it's I mean, yeah, I guess depending on the, when you go and shit, but fuck, in the seating and stuff. But man, I don't want to spend that much time in the fucking theater. I don't want to sit there for 3 hours. I mean, I watched Endgame the other day, and I really always love watching that. I only watch it once every year or two. Yeah, they definitely need a bladder or a bladder break. I don't really. Yeah, and then also another thing is the fast forward button. I was fast forwarding something I was watching before I got on here. I was trying. It was on Tubi. It was called Expedition Dogman or Dogman, and I couldn't. I was like, "Is this a real documentary or is this a one of found footage bullshit? What is it?" And I looked in, and it's. I guess it was a real documentary about this. So obviously they didn't find anything. Eh, let's look at pre-orders because I'm not seeing a whole lot. Well, they want $26 for Doctor Giggles on Diabolic, but you're gonna have to pay $5 shipping. So I guess if you got it with some other stuff, it would even out. Hmm. Oh, I did watch. I'll talk about this a little bit more on the Eurocult show. I watched "I Miss You, Hugs and Kisses" from Severin, and amazingly, that Blu-ray probably looks like dog shit because what I watched was a Blu-ray rip, and it looked not good. Well, I guess City of the Living Dead 4K limited slipcase 4 disc set is sold out for the pre-orders. So I'm kind of glad I got that. Wow, we got 24 up in here. Rawhide Rex 4K. I'm not really sure about that. I'm sure that they'll release either they'll have more copies of that because some people, well, they really can't cancel it. You can't cancel pre-orders on there. You can cancel it and then get credit for what they have of your money, but they'll probably come out with a different release of it. Yeah, I watched a little bit of that, Darren. There was like, well, obviously they got that one, but the number of cannibal documentaries from about Italian films is crazy. There's like at least three of them that I've seen. Oh, oh yeah, Inland Empire from Lynch. How long is this motherfucker? It's only 3 hours. I thought it was longer, but yeah, I'm not. No way am I watching that. I mean, Iron Monkey is coming out on Blu-ray from Screen Factory. Which, if you haven't seen Iron Monkey, it's a really good kind of. It's got wire work. It's got all kinds of martial arts stuff in it. Um, I actually bought a VHS of this back in the '90s, and the first one I got it from Suncoast up here, and when I got it and put it in, everything was super white. It was like a whiteout. I've never seen anything like it ever again. So I had to take it back and get another copy. It's a really fun movie. Of course, the Weinstein's got a copy, got it, released it, and cut like 20 minutes out of it and dubbed it. Which I like the dub part, but not cutting the movie up. Well, a lot of people, I don't even know if some people remember it, that they had City of the Living Dead on the Sci-Fi Channel back 20 years ago, or maybe 21. It was like 2001 or something, because I remember being up here and had it on, and they were showing that on the Sci-Fi Channel, which they would never show. They showed the Black Cat from Lucio Cusi on the Sci-Fi Channel as well. Yeah, I mean, Klaus Kinski, that movie that they released, the Severin one, um, Vampire in Venice. The movie itself is not good. The documentary on the movie is like the reason to get the disc, and I think I got it from like a deep discount for like $13 or something crazy at the and I was like, you know, I was kind of like mad at myself for getting it because I was like, this movie sucks. But I was so interested in that documentary, and I was happy about it because it's a really interesting documentary about that, about him and last days, and some of his last days. Yeah. When is this coming? Some of the stuff I just want to wait. Yeah, well, they went through a couple phases of sci-fi. They were actually sci-fi, and then they decided to change their. They want like all these other channels, like the Travel Channel was Travel Channel, and then it took out the E. I mean, I guess they're thinking have to have to make up like a so they can copyright that. But yeah, they went through the Asylum. What was it? The Sharknado phase, and then I don't know what they're in. Hopefully, they're going to put out. They got a new show that's coming out. I can't recall what it is right now, but it seems like it'd be all right. Yeah, and it was also cool back when I had that giant satellite dish in my backyard. You could move it around and connect to some satellite somewhere and watch some weird shit that you would have never seen. It was stuff like that was always fun. And then even with an antenna, I was able to watch stuff from. If the weather was right, I was able to pick up stuff from like hundreds of miles and watch like Sammy Terry out of I think well they say Bloomington, Indiana, but yeah, I don't know. I don't. I guess Tubi's making some decent money, so they can make some of these bad movies. Um, I did watch some of their like they had a documentary about uh, Amityville horror, and it was all right. But I'm sure some of the other movies. Yeah, that fart box button. I was looking at Magnificent Warriors from Eureka with Michelle Yeoh. I had a VHS of that somewhere. I don't even know if I still have it or not. I got my last Christmas gift. It's from Eureka, actually. It's the Private Life of Sherlock Holmes, which I was watching the or listening to the Tarantino podcast, and wanted to check it out because I've not seen the entire version. The Terror Train double feature is not good apparently, which I could have probably get that. Hey Dirk, I don't know, but if you haven't, if you have Tubi, if you have a Fire TV, you can definitely get a commercial free version of Tubi, which is amazing. I tried to watch Tubi on my computer one time, and it was like, what these commercials come up like every 10 or 15 minutes, but with that, not a commercial ever. So if you Google it, you could probably find out a way to, or it's not that simple or hard to do it, especially on a Fire TV. It's a lot easier because you can use something called Downloader and get that among other Android packages. Rain Man 4K, unbelievable. Yeah. Also, if you didn't know that some guy had created a YouTube channel, I think it's called the Digital Video Archives, and he's putting up some of the movies that they talk about. Obviously, the ones that are not the big ones, you know, the ones that are in public domain or nobody knows. Ah, some tips there. From, hmm. Yeah, I hadn't seen Eyes. I've watched it a year or two ago. I can't even remember. It could have been longer because time flies. Uh oh. Let's see about the Santo release. Huh. They made some Santo movies in Cuba before Fidel Castro took over. That's very strange. I did not know that. That's indicator. Yeah, I mean, they all seem to do that. Cycle stuff in and out. Another one, I mean, I think I've mentioned in the past, but it does have ads. It's called Kino Cult, and then they stream a lot of the Kino movies on there that they sell. So they had a lucha documentary, Lucha Mexico, and I can't remember what year this. I think it's got to be a good 10 to 15 years ago that they made this because the way everything, all the people that's involved with it. I watched a few minutes of it. Yeah, Body Count would be a great movie if they released that, one of these boutique labels. I don't know why. It could be that they just don't have the film elements, as they say, for most of this thing. They definitely didn't have good film elements for I Miss You Hugs and Kisses. And I really don't know why that was on the old Video Nasties. But I don't know. Dana Lynn.
Yeah.
Is it almost time? Oh, shoot.
Yeah, but you go on.
No.
I mean, I can
No.
do it whenever you're done.
No. Well, thanks for the little emoji things. Thumbs up, hearts, and care. You care. Appreciate it.
I care about Steve too. See, Steve don't want me to hug.
Well, anyway, Dana's coming up. She's going to be streaming a movie.
Tell him what movie.
Um, The Beast Within, or The Insect Within.
With Paul Clement.
Paul Nashi.
No, Paul Nash.
Yeah, maybe one of these days we'll get that. Oh, well, thank you, Afro. Well, I'm going to go watch some Macabre. I'm going to go check my refrigerator for some guy's heads in there or something. Spoiler. But anyway, appreciate it. Talk to you guys later. Talk to Darren and Dirk in the morning for our recording session. Peace out.